Welcome to ACD-Combatives. This is part of a series of BJJ-4-COPS presented to you by Coach Doug.
All right, so our final technique, or final fundamental, I shall say, is the shrimp, which is everybody's favorite. And it's everybody's favorite because we all know shrimping ain't easy, right? This is what when every class I've taught, and I've been a DT instructor for 4 years now, since 2013, this is the one movement that I notice everybody has a problem with, okay? And so for the minute details, I want to have Ash once again show this technique. He can break it down much better than I can, and we'll show you how it's relevant and where we use this. All right.
Flat on my back, hands come up to protect my face. This time I'm going to extend one leg flat, and I got the other heel close to my butt. From here, I want to turn completely to my side. When I do this, I typically lift my hips up a little bit beforehand, and I'm going to turn completely to my side. So I'm on one shoulder, hip, and this extended leg. From here, I'm going to push down towards my feet. My hips, I don't want to drag them on the ground. So again, I'm going to lift them up a little bit. So my pivot points are my foot, my bent leg, and my shoulder. The idea here is I created a frame. I'm now going to push my hips back till my knees are free and I can insert them and square up. All right? Hands put in the neck. I'm going to do the other side. Hips come up. I turn to my side, push down, and I push my hips back as far as I can. The bottom leg, I'm going to insert that knee in between my hands and I'm going to square up. From the side, hands protecting the neck. I turn to my side, push down, push the hips back, insert the knee, and square up. Alright? There are a bunch of situations where we use this. One of them is side control. So I'm going to Doug get me in side control. We're not going to go over the details of side control or what I'm thinking, but the movement. Right? I've got a frame. I'm going to turn to my side, I'm going to push my hips back, and I'm going to insert that knee. And then I can complete my guard recovery.
So, couple things I want to point out. The most common mistake I see when we're doing this as a group is people, when they shrimp, they'll shrimp off the wrong leg. So if I want to shrimp to this side, they're shrimping off this inside leg. Now that is an actual movement, and it does come into play, but only for certain types of techniques, okay? And the reason we don't want to do that is because you're not as strong, skeletal-wise, frame-wise, right? From this heel to this shoulder, I'm very strong, okay? So the way I like to, and another way I like to teach this is I'm not shrimping left or shrimping right, right? It's whichever side I want to shrimp to, right? And that's a shoulder that's going to be on the ground, and the opposite foot is the one I'm going to post on. So if I want to shrimp this way, right, look where I'm looking this way, I'm posting off this leg and the same size shoulder, right? It kind of makes it a little bit easier. Instead of thinking left and right, you're just thinking, you know, if I'm looking this way, it's going to be the same shoulder or the opposite foot, all right? Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. So the shrimp. Very important. We use it for side control and also guard recovery. And when the suspect is in our guard, we use it to get away. All right. So practice the shrimp. You know, you can do that in front of the TV while you're watching, you know, I don't know, Goodfellas or whatever people like to watch. But it's a very simple but difficult movement at the same time. So practice it so when you come to class, you'll be ready to go.